Okay. And away we go. Boom. Alright, perfect. Welcome to the stream. Our first resume is administrative coordinator, which, yeah, I guess that is, it's like different. I need to find out the difference between that and an admin assistant. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be like, yeah, Excel and la 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 la, that kind of thing. So, but that is why we check. Oh my goodness. All right. This is quite a lot. BA. I'm just going to put degree. Then we've got, yeah, here it is. Obviously this, I mean, this is the one where office skills are probably going to be expected. Because I know every time I put something basic, people argue in the comments, and I'm like, that's how it works. I don't know what to tell y'all. It's important. So how is everybody doing this fine Christmas day, eve, morning, depending on your time zone? I guess afternoon. Christmas afternoon would be accurate. Big picture, proofreading, and yeah, I think this is going to be one because admin assistant is where spelling particularly matters. So, then we've got another admin coordinator. Where did it go? Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is just obscene. Okay, this is it. I hate how this is my personal gripe with job descriptions, I'll be honest, is I don't like it when you have to scroll all the way down to get to this because the candidates are not going to understand that. Like, candidates are going to look at all of this and say, oh my god, I need all of this, when in actuality you need this, which is still quite a bit, I'll be honest. But it's a lot easier to digest for candidates, and I have always had a particular bugbear for job descriptions that don't immediately set off with the qualifications. I feel like that shouldn't be buried. So that is a personal opinion on job descriptions, because like no one's gonna scroll all the way down with this. This is going to, like, yeah, you're still gonna get a bunch of people that aren't gonna send in stuff that they're qualified for, but you know, they're not gonna understand that they have to scroll all the way down to here because they're gonna assume that it's right here. So and a lot of admin coordinators for recruitment stuff. I wonder if that's LinkedIn just giving me the stuff that is based on my own job. I am always a little sus at how they do that. Communicate, interest in real estate, maybe industry. Industry might matter, but not a lot. Bonus. Industry. I think I do need a little bonus section, because like not all these skills are super needed. Let's see. Admin assistant, degree or equivalent. Admin setting, calendar management. That's what I forgot. Calendar management. Calendar and scheduling. Those are going to be the ones. Yeah, see, here's the, it's like this. There's so much of like that. I just, this is confusing. Like, this is kind of confusing to me, based on how they wrote this job description. So, all right, that's good. Let's go to the actual resume. Away we go. Wait, how many did they apply to for this one? They applied to, that was pretty good ratio, actually. So, okay. this resume is of an administrative coordinator. They also put their full address and everything else above this, so I cannot scroll down. So please stop sending me your full address and phone number. I do not need it. I just need your resume. Please block that stuff out. It does kind of impact the review. So this person, though, actually should have a solid resume. They've gotten out of 100 applications, they've gotten 4 interviews, which is solid. So assuming those interviews were legitimate, because as an administrative coordinator, some of the roles they may be applying to could be scams. That is, the whole work from home checking scam that is very, very common. So I think those are legitimate, hopefully, roles that they've gotten interviews for, but I'm going to assume this is going to be okay. What we're going to be looking for is a degree. A lot of them specifically do want a bachelor's for this. If you don't have a bachelor's, that's fine. Then you do need to put high school, because that is usually the minimum. Especially, I say it a lot, but office skills, Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, those need to be there, especially for this type of role. Proofreading and editing skills of technical documents. Truthfully, spelling errors on resumes are not terrible. I've seen plenty of people get hired because they misspelled something, but if your job is to proofread and be grammatically correct, you need to have absolutely no errors in spelling in your resume. This is one where that is a very, just the fact that if your resume has an error, that's going to look extra bad on this as an admin coordinator. Customer service, I mean, you're going to be dealing with a lot of customers, basically, and stakeholders internally. Don't use stakeholders for admin assistant. I don't think they'd use that term, but along with multitasking and calendar scheduling, and a bonus is the industry. A lot of them wanted specific industry experience, but it's not always needed. So with that, let's look. Highly organized and detailed admin professional with over 5 years of customer service, scheduling, high office, expertise in providing clients, blah, 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 seeking to leverage. Why does everyone use leverage? Also, I don't think that summary is helping at all, truthfully. I don't think it gives you anything there, so I think it can probably be safely deleted. Then you have H&R Block, which you said you've worked from January 2025 to April 2025. I'm going to assume that either that is a typo, which is not good, or alternatively, you just fixed it for this. But no, I don't think that is a typo, because you put your full name and phone number and everything up above. So that actually might be a typo. Please fix that. Schedule and confirm 30 to 40 client appointments weekly, ensuring timely and efficient service delivery, directly contributing to customer retention. That's a fine sentence. I'd prefer if you just put in 1 or 2 of the tech things that you've used, like schedule them through Outlook or whatever, but overall fine. Process client data with accuracy, reducing processing time by 20%. I'm not sure I really like that one or not. Manage 15 to 25 daily financial transaction, ensuring accuracy and efficiency in payment handling. That one's fine. Delivered high quality customer service by addressing client inquiries and issues, resolving 85% on the first contact. That sounds weird grammatically, but I do like what you're going for there. And then utilized MS Office, Suite, Outlook, and MS Windows to streamline daily operations, improving office efficiency. See, this one screams BS to me. Like, what do you mean improving office efficiency by 15%? That sounds weird. You've used the right keywords. I don't think you need as many percentage points. Not everything needs a number. You could literally leave that last bullet of used MS Office, Outlook, and MS Windows to streamline daily operations, which improved our efficiency. That's fine. That can be a little vague. That's fine. The key thing there is it used Outlook, Word, and Excel, which I still would like some Excel here. And provided frontline admin assistance support to 100 emails daily, scheduling appointments, processing payments, achieving 25% reduction in customer complaints. That's fine. That is a good percentage point. Managed scheduling for club services, ensuring seamless appointment management for both customers and staff. Also fine. Perfect. Maybe you want to add calendar, like managed scheduling for club services and their calendars. Supported the overall function of the facility, contributing to 10% improvement. How do you... There's not like here's the thing that gets me about this is like, I've never heard of a boss say, wow, Lee, you did this so well. Everybody's improved by 5.3%. Like that's weird. That's really weird. Don't do that. The difference of the specific one is reduce processing time by 20%. But you should also say reduce processing time by 20% compared to previous years. That is, you need a thing. So there's too many percentages in here, which is kind of weird. And honestly, I feel like it may be hurting your chances a little bit, but overall you have the skills and stuff that I'm looking for. So I would move this forward. The manager might be a little sus though. So I think you need to honestly debrag some of this. It looks a little weird. Like, seriously, like, reducing processing time by 20% is fine, but improving office efficiency by 15%, no, like, you can just say something like improving office efficiency and getting kudos from management or something. Like, there's too much percentages to the point where it almost means nothing. And again, you need to fix the January 2025 to April 2025. Yeah, so that's what I go with this one. I would move forward with it. I feel like the manager might be a little like, Lee, what about this? This is a little weird, but I could definitely see you getting interviews. Yeah, I think if anything, you kind of overdid a lot of it. But let's move on to the next resume. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I just think it's there's some extra weird stuff in there. That was 37.3. And I do wonder if 37.3 if the jobs they're getting are real or not, because I know those are where the common scams are, is that type of position, is administrative assistant type positions, and there's a lot of scams based on those. Oh. Brain is stopped. All right, we now have an electrical engineer. Okay, it's been a bit since I've done electrical engineering. Not interns. I am specifically looking for not interns. Entry level, maybe. Wow, there's a ton of intern positions. Okay, that's kind of crazy. There's a lot. That was way more than I expected. Nathan Doe. All right. A lot of internships in there. That's new to me. Okay, electrical engineer. Did they say intern? Did they say... I'm just going to look at experience. No, it looks like it is a full-time position. So, qualifications. I mean, the BA is going to be needed for sure. BA. And designing. Here it is. So... I know there's going to be AutoCAD. And PV sets, nice to have, license, experience in designing lighting. Let's see, senior electrical engineer for skilled AI. Skilled? Okay. Robotics, mechatronics, no, we have to do power systems. So this is going to be sort of industry, I guess, like type specific, part specific, i.e. Batteries, what's the other one? Microchips. Microchips? I mean, you can have microchips. Cars, yeah, etc. This is going to be nice. Let's see. Hands-on DC power system, battery management, including MIUs and coders. Low-level communication, PCB layout, debugging. Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, circuits, not microchips. Circuits, that's the one. Circuits. Yeah, this might be a little tough to actually search for because, well, it's going to depend on the type of company. So, I can't even find the... This is why this is a problem. So right here. Engineer in training, EIT is... specific. I've never heard of EIT before, but that's fine. EIT, engineering training, electrical engineer. So here we have coding parts. Yeah, this is just going to depend entirely based on what the heck kind of engineer you are. So this is going to be a problem because I don't know exactly what engineer they're going to be, but because these are going to be like programming, and these are going to be not programming, and then it's hardware or circuitry, which is kind of tough. Because, yeah, these are all going to be different. And some of them are going to require that. So this is, oof, like, am I able to review this? Well, is a problem. Yeah, this is a problem. I mean, we are going to do circuit design, signal processing, power distribution. That seems pretty common. But let's see. Circuit design. Yeah, and they're all going to ask for different things, which is a little bit tough. We do want a license, so cross-functional team. Oh, they're all different. This is kind of a nightmare. Yeah, because this one's PCBA design. Python, Circuit Python, those seem pretty common, at least in the coding ones. ROS, then it's going to robotics. Okay, so I'm going to have to review this a little differently than normal. There's just not a good way to do this, unfortunately. I wish there was, but this is going to be specific to each and every one of them. So, all right, let me make sure my sound is working. So testing. Oh, right, I have to do this test. Testing. Oh my gosh, is my sound not working? Okay, no. It should be working. I hope the sound is working for this. This is, all right. There we go. That should be good. So, hi, Bear. Hello, buddy. Hello, I love you. Yes, I do. I do love you, baby boy. All right. Brain. So they are 10-1. They are in the EU. They are looking for positions here. All right. So we're gonna do this a little bit different. Was the sound on? My brain is just so fried right now. All right, there we go. This is an electrical engineer resume, and we're going to do things a little bit different for this resume. And this is primarily based on formatting things. So, electrical engineers are a little bit weird, in that you kind of need to usually subdivide what you're going to do and what you're going to be, because basically a car type of electronic engineer is going to be slightly different than, say, I don't know, like a battery one. It's going to be kind of part specific, and there's not a good way for me to actually get the keywords and qualifications for this, because it's going to be different depending on which one. So some people, these are common ones that I found, but those keywords and qualifications, like Revit, AutoCAD, part specific, EIT, circuit design, signal processing, power distribution, C, C++, all those other keywords can be different. So instead, I'm going to talk about immigration. And this candidate specifically is looking for, they are in Europe and they are looking for positions in the United States. So I'm gonna explain how immigration works, and I think this is kind of important. And I'm not a lawyer, I want to be clear, which is huge. This is just how it worked from my, what I've experienced with it. And the very first thing I see wrong from at least an immigration perspective in this is specifically the phone number. Now, obviously you may have blacked it out, but your phone number needs to be in the number of the place that you are going to try to immigrate to. So like if you have it needs to be a 3-digit one. It needs to be dialable in that country. So that also goes through Americans who are looking to go outside of the US. You need to make sure it's dialable. The second thing is how immigration works, and I get a lot of these questions, is they'd be like, oh, how do I do this? How do I get a work visa? That kind of thing. And the answer is it's really darn tough. So typically what you need is the ability to work in the United States before you can get any visa. So you would need to currently be on maybe an H-1B or alternatively an OTP. You need the work authorization first. And not a lot of companies are going to even sponsor those. So, Nathan, I hope you already have those types of positions, because companies are not going to, at least in the US, just be like, you're really good in Europe, I'm going to sponsor your visa. You need the ability to already work in the United States, and then they can hire you. There are exceptions to this, but those are usually contracting companies that sponsor it. But overall, unless you're applying for those specifically, you need already like an H-1B and an OTP, something around those lines in the first place. And my normal ratio of what I think is a solid number is 50 applications to 1 interview. You are probably going to need 100 applications to 1 interview if you actually need a visa. And that is specifically even if you already have an OTP or a H-1B. And I'm not an expert in immigration. I've just dealt with a lot of it. I've done some immigration on some of my roles, so that's what I'm going to be going for here. And I'll take a quick look at this resume, but again, these keywords and qualifications are going to be very different based on the type of position. So battery is good. I like the fact that you have battery, automated testing procedures. Yeah, this is battery is solid, but like I'd like some of the other tools too. So like I don't see AutoCAD, I don't see where you used Python or C++. I need these in here, right? They need to be in the bullet points. But you know, I hope this at least explained a little bit about how immigration works. And also another factor, people get mad at a lot of immigration stuff before, which, you know, I'm not going to touch that part, but there is a minimum, like there is actually a minimum salary that you are required to pay people who are on like H-1Bs and stuff. There is a minimum, and it's kind of high. It's much higher than people think. The immigration process is not like, you know, you get them for dollars on the penny or whatever they want to say. It costs a lot. Immigration costs a lot to companies. So, yeah, it's not just like easy wham bam, but I hope that at least cleared some things up of this. Yeah, like that is the main thing, because I get a lot of resumes and a lot of people ask me like, how do I go to the United States? And it's like, you need the ability to work there in the first place. And how to get that, I don't entirely know. I usually only can deal with people after they've got the work authorization, but you need the work authorization first. And I don't know how it is in other places, but at least for the United States, that's how it is. So I hope this video was informative. Nathan, I know this is not a normal review, but I hope it at least clarified things. But if you like these types of videos, I could do more topics on this. Just like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this kind of thing. I could do more, I could do less. I don't know if people are interested in it, but I do appreciate doing this. And this was recorded on Christmas and Hanukkah, which actually coincided today. So by the time this is posted, it's out. But I'm wishing you a, I guess, delayed Merry Christmas / Hanukkah and anything else. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Hey gang, sorry it's been a while. I've been summoned to family activities. Oh, thank you. No worries, Shell. I know people pop in and out. I mean, that is the inherent problem in this, is I get people jobs and then they don't have the time for the stream. But I'm okay with that. And Merry Xmas to you as well, Shell. So, but yeah, this is the first year that Hanukkah actually falls on Christmas. Normally they intersect because there's 8 days, but this is the first time it actually goes together. So yeah, but that is also how the immigration process works. Because there's a lot of stuff where they're like, I want to go to the United States, and it's like, cool. There's a lot to do before you can even do that, and that's not even beginning the fact of when you're actually on an H-1B. Don't worry, today my friends and family send their resume. Good. I'm glad that, well, I guess I'm kind of sad that they need my help, but I am glad that they are coming to me. So thank you very much, Shell. All right, bye, Shell. Bye. So yeah, I mean, the immigration process is crazy, and I'm definitely not a lawyer, because like one of the most important things every time I dealt with an immigration candidate and a manager, and I was the essentially immigration expert at one of the companies, was you need to talk to a lawyer. There's a reason we have a lawyer on hand. This is lawyer territory. Almost everything is going to be lawyer. I can tell you the generals of it, which is if it's an H-1B, it's going to cost maybe about 10K extra, and there's a chance that they may not actually get the green card or anything. And I knew the general process, but anything specific, it's almost always talk to a damn lawyer. So, but yeah, a very common thing I get is people asking me, like, "Hey, Lee, how do I get a job in the US?" I'm like, "You need the authorization first." I get a ton of those. And you also get people who just submit it too. There's a lot of resumes that are submitted from outside the US that say they need immigration services, when we can't help with that. Not every role is going to be open to that. So I feel like there's a lot of misinformation on the immigration process on every side, truthfully. And admittedly, it's a nightmare of a process for everybody involved, but and it kind of is weird. Like, I'm like, how do they not know this? Like, I don't know who goes over it. I don't know if anybody goes over it. Like, I don't know if they're selling people like you can just walk into the US, because you can't. It's and I'm not even going to go into the politics of that. I'm just saying, like, from a legal perspective of the current way it works, it's tough. You don't get to just do that. So yeah, it's a nightmare. So application support, why is this not? See, this, like, but yeah, I really wish I could review that resume better. I just, it needs to be specific, because like a battery electrical engineer is going to be different than a tire engineer or whatever. I mean, not tires, but, well, I guess there would be systems hooking up to the tires. So I guess that would work. Application support. Okay, cool. There we go. I actually found it by using parentheses. So I could not search normally, because I still don't understand how LinkedIn's Boolean search works, because they're not quite. Oh, this whole role is in Spanish. All right. I can't do that one. I can't. I don't know what. I can't speak Spanish. I wish I could. I really wish I could speak Spanish. I wish I could speak other languages. The only language I was able to actually learn was sign language, specifically because it is a sorry, I thought my headset was on. Specifically because it is a nonverbal language, and you know, when you've got super dyslexia, nonverbal languages are easier to learn, I guess. But I was able to actually do that. I was pretty happy. I failed. So this is all the other languages I failed. I tried to learn Spanish 3 times and I failed each time. And I don't mean like, oh, I got a D. I mean, I got like a 30 out of 100 on my N score for it. Each time. Every time I tried to learn Spanish, that's how I got. And then I tried Latin once, couldn't do it, failed. And then Hebrew twice, also couldn't do it and failed. So it's very difficult for me to learn other languages, and I wish I had that aptitude, because I'm always impressed by people that can learn other languages. I think it's very important. I think it's amazing, and it is not something I am easily able to do. So but yeah, how many languages do you all speak? I'm very curious. I found a tendency in the, weirdly enough, in the women that I date, they are all almost multilingual. They're basically omniglots, where they always are trying to learn new languages. And it's a thing that I've noticed about myself, is I date people that apparently are super into learning languages, I guess to make up for the fact that I'm terrible at it. So yeah, I love other languages. I wish I'd learned them. I think it's amazing. Let's see. See, these are all support specialist positions. Are they the same? I mean, I assume they're the same versus application support. Absence for specialists. I think this is the correct one, because it is support. Okay, so I think we're gonna title this as support specialist, which I hope is correct. Oh, I forgot to put this up. Let's see, sports spec here. That is 25 an hour. That is not as much as I thought. To college, so you're gonna look for a degree. What else? What else? Brain immediately fogged up. My brain fogged up every time. Every darn time. It's just gone. National Commission College degree application for technical. Okay, cool. This is not a useful. So this is engineer. Erica, you have an amazing job description. You should be proud. This is clean, clear, and concise, and does everything I love right. You're amazing, Erica. I wish more job descriptions were like this. So, man, these are not good job descriptions. Required knowledge, Control M application is a plus. See, don't add the plus up top. Now, see, this is an associate. This is my issue with this. Is I'm not sure, are these the right jobs? Because application support is a lot different. And then you have administrator. I'm assuming it's specialist, but how many people have applied? A week ago, 75, and it's easy apply? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, and the job description's formatted. Well, that must be a tougher market than I thought. That's kind of crazy. I actually can't believe that is... Hi. I love you. I do. So those were the common ones. I don't like normally doing staffing. I don't like doing the staffing ones because they're not always as correct, but APIs, bachelor's degree, these are all, man, these are some tough ones. People have given me actual real nightmares to search for because these are kind of subdivided. It's kind of like in software engineering, you can't just say software engineer, you have to say full stack, front end, back end. And then if it is back end, you need to do the primary language with it. And this is, I hate my itchy nose every time. This might be the case. Of the same. And SharePoint, I guess. Man, I really gotta get. Yeah. Okay, that's not a good job description. Because they said application support, but I don't know if they mean analyst or specialist or shoot. Okay, at least this is sort of, geez Louise, man. People have given me actual real difficult ones lately. I'm kind of impressed. Application support specialist. I think this is the last one I'm going to look at. Azure, cloud. Let's just do this to cloud, really. Salesforce. Support lab-based protocol troubleshooting end users. So this is also going to be troubleshooting, which I think is going to be troubleshooting, which is very critical to this type of job. All right. Degree, SQL, Python, PowerShell. All right, this is good. Let me actually pull up the darn resume. So that one is good. This is, let's see, is it 38? Yes, this is 381. Okay. Okay. Should I shrink face, make face longer? Maybe I should in the future. All right, that's good. This is a resume review of an application support specialist. I typically you blah 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 blah. I completely botched that opening, but yeah. So there were a couple of other jobs that this could have been. They put in application support. I didn't know if it was specialist, if it was analyst, if it was engineer. So I'm judging this based on application support specialist, which may not be correct. So hopefully this is the right one. But you will need to be a little bit more specific when you submit to me because I don't know which one you're going for. So let's go in based on this. So they've applied to 100 jobs and gotten no interviews, which is not good. Admittedly, I think the 50-to-1 rule, which is my rule of how many resumes you submit to get an interview, doesn't apply during November and December because scheduling is a nightmare and a half during that time. So if you were applying to about 100 jobs before November and December and not getting anything back, then that's going to be very bad. So let's judge it based on an application support specialist, which is going to require a degree. They're going to want a SQL, Python, PowerShell. I wrote that twice for some reason. Windows or Linux, depends on the environment. Cloud, Office 365, SharePoint, and specifically troubleshooting. So if this doesn't look like this is the right type of application support, because we really have to be specific, there is no common lexicon, unfortunately, in corporate lingo, I will then switch over to more of a formatting thing. So, U.S. Army vets, an IT support leader with 14 years experience monitoring and working with teams of IT from many different departments, managing high-bit projects, value. Yes, I think immediately this is going to not be an application support. This is going to be a different type of one. Provided high expert level troubleshooting across Microsoft platforms, including Azure. That's good. Outlook, Microsoft Teams, managing an average of 20 plus cases a week, maintaining SL compliance, acted as a technical escalation point, resolving critical incidents, led to high case. So this is going to be a tough one to review because I don't think this is an application support specialist. This is more of an application support and whatever this is. So we're going to do more of a formatting issue, and I'm sorry, please resubmit. I just want to make sure you get the help you need, but let's focus and dig down. So formatting wise, I don't know if all of this is needed. Truthfully, if you are a U.S. Army vet, you may want to just have a very quick sentence real quick up top that says U.S. Army vet and IT, and then the name of what you want to apply for with blank years of experience, and that is it. Being a vet can give you a bonus in some of the processes, so that is something that should be ideal. In addition, if you are working for IT, it is beneficial to put your education at the top, because, okay, you're graduating there, so in this case, what you may want to do instead of that intro sentence is just keep these as education in 3 lines and put U.S. Army IT training and leadership training, and then you put Azure fundamentals, and then you have bachelor's of education, which expected 2025. That way you can save space, show that you're a vet, which does look very good on a lot of stuff, and then move forward. So then there's this way that you wrote your resume, and as I've said in other videos, there are 2 primary ways to write your resume. You have mixed those 2 ways together, and when you mix those 2 ways together, they do not go well together like peanut butter and jelly. They go about like nuclear fission. They do not work. So you're gonna need to switch to the other format completely, or the format in my description below. I would recommend, based on the level of your experience, that you should switch to the one I have below. Formatting wise, it should be easier, because escalation and crisis management, I don't think these are gonna be the types of keywords, and you don't need to have entire bullet points with them. Now, admittedly, like I said before, these are probably not going to be correct, so I can't judge it based on keywords. My recruiter senses are tingling, and I feel like you may have misunderstood which keywords. So please come on the channel and the Twitch chat. I will help you out there, especially because I want to make sure you can get work. In addition, on a formatting issue, this ended on October 2022. This started on before this job. You really, 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 really want a clean timeline. It needs to make chronological sense. So I don't think that is going to be great. So, and then when you go here with team leadership and mentoring, yeah, I think that's okay. So yeah, I think your formatting is off, and I'm gonna guess your your actual keywords and qualifications are off, although it's possible I could be wrong about that. But I don't think that the way you formatted this is going to help you, because what recruiters are going to see is they're going to see this and they say, cool, perfect. And then they're going to look at this and they're going to see customer facing and technical support. And then their eyes are going to go down to escalation crisis management. And then they're not going to actually read this, because here's the thing. Your first set, like, you could just start with provided expert level tech support and troubleshooting across multiple Microsoft functions. You're hurting your own chances with this, is what I'm trying to say. Is it makes it harder to find the keywords, which I'm fairly certain Azure, Outlook, and Microsoft Teams are going to be it. So this is hurting it because of the bolding. And they may read to here and then stop, but you don't want that because the cloud is important. So I think you need to fix the bullet points and the formatting, and I really hate to say that. Please come on the Twitch channel with me. I want to help you directly with this, because it does look like you have solid experience. Recruiters normally have 15 seconds to find what they need. As I've said, I give these like 10 times more looks than I physically could. And when you are working on 35 open positions with 100 candidates on each, you can't dig down deep, which is around what a lot of them do. So I had between 35 and 75 open positions at the same time. So you want to make sure it's clean and concise and clear, and this formatting is hurting that chances. So I do think cross-functional is probably going to be it. But yeah, come on, let me know what you're actually looking for, assuming it's not application support specialist or analyst or engineer, and we need to be very specific, or just resubmit it with the more specific type of position that you want. So yeah, that's all I can do for this one, and let's move on to the next resume. Oh shoot, did I forget? Oh no, which one is this? This is... Okay, hold on a second. Okay, that is 37.4. Okay. Haha. Alright, so that worked. My brain is so tired. What the heck was I doing next? Next resume. Right. Gosh. We may have to take some breaks after this one. Yeah, no, we're breaking. My brain is fried. Probably not going to do a ton of them today. I mean, it's a holiday, so it's a chill day. So let's start some Marvel Rivals. So I'm gonna play that for a bit. But yeah, I think I'm going to, hopefully before the new year, fix a lot of the formatting issues, because there are some inherent flaws entirely in how I run this and set this up that I'd like to fix. Because yeah, I don't want someone to submit, wait like 3 weeks for the video and be like, cool, can't help. So I'm probably going to fix that on the thing. And I do also want to add like where they came from. Marvel Rivals not as fun after learning they match you against bots after a certain amount of losses. Really? They do. Anti-tilt solution. That explains why I win. I am not good. Actually, can I do... Yeah. Oh, I have Beltro. I could play Beltro. We'll do... What do y'all want? If you go into match history, you cannot open the profiles of all the entire team, so you know it's bots. Oh, God. I mean, you're just going to see straight losses. I'm not good at the game. So. Okay, I kind of need to see that now. I absolutely need to see that. That's hilarious. Oh, gosh. Where'd it go? Wrong button. And... there we go. Alright, so I have to go to history. History. Yeah, look at all this. Defeat, 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 defeat. I am not good. Let's look at this. Oh, they had an AFK. So... yeah, no one's watching me do... okay, AFK... oh, this seems legit. I won. I feel good. I feel good that, I've done that. I didn't super lose. Truthfully, I'd like to play, maybe PoE or something on this, but, again, I want to wait for that to come out. PoE is such a good game that I don't want to wait for it.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
So I like Moon Knight.
Don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world, but it does help.
Let's see, what other ones do I have on here that I could play? I have Shotgun Hero. Ooh, they added new stuff. Hey, Less Righteous. We're probably doing a chill stream today. I am just tired. It is the holiday, so I hope y'all's holiday are good. My girlfriend went all out and got me so many cool things. So, because, like, I am, you know, as I've said, I am Jewish, so I had Hanukkah, not Christmas, growing up. And I'll be honest, Hanukkah gifts kind of are not the same, because you have one very good gift and a lot of other smaller gifts. And my girlfriend got me this entire stocking of little presents, which made me feel really happy because I've never gotten that before. So, I think that's amazing, and it was really great.
The battle starts in 5.
So yeah, Christmas definitely wins the gift ones.
1.
Where the hell am I? All right. I love the stockings. I think the stockings are so good because I would have gotten each of those individually over the course of like days. So
this spot gives me a strange feeling.
All right, I'm gonna wait for the Punisher to. Oh, that's Wolverine. Oh god. Oh crud. Nope, we're out. We're running. Yeah. She got me a really neat board game thing. Okay, I think this is this gonna be good? I feel like I need a bruiser or something. We need a tank. Oh god, we don't have any tank. Alright. Excuse me, I'll be Venom. Yep, 5 DPS. I will be the change I want to see in the world. And our bro. What? What? He's just punching the wall. Why is he just punching the wall? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I pressed all the wrong buttons. Okay. Okay. Well, I delayed it for as long as I could. Thank you, Mantis. Oh god, heal, 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 heal. Okay, good. Okay, Wolverine is the tank killer, and I died. I don't know if I like any of the tanks. I think that's kind of my issue with this, is I like Groot. I personally think that most successful tank is Groot in this game, and then maybe this one, because I just don't think they work. They really feel like more bruiser melee DPSs, and I kind of wish they had more CC like Groot. So that's why I do like Groot, is I feel like he's what a tank should be, and that he doesn't do a ton of damage, but specifically, you know, he's oh god. Okay. That he's, you know, able to do that kind of thing. So we are so gonna lose this. Yeah, I really wish they had more tank abilities and less just like big old beef boys. Because big old beef boys has a place, but it really just feels like only them have it. Okay. Where is the healer? So. I really am also just not a good tank. Okay, good. We have a Hulk. See, I wish they had more Groot stuff, because Groot is really cool because he doesn't technically... All he does is walls. And I really like that mechanic. I don't like playing as Groot, but that's a different story, right? But I still think mechanically he works.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Okay, I don't think I'm doing anything as this. Do we not have a healer now?
I unleash the Vishanti.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do at this point.
Better stop that vehicle.
Like, I also think Wolverine should maybe be a tank. I like the premise behind Wolverine, too, and what he does. I ultied. That sucks. I clicked the ulti button. So, like, should I even be...
You can't get rid of us so easy.
Should I even be a tank? Because they have Wolverine, and Wolverine is a tank buster.
Better stop that vehicle.
Ooh, that was a good Moon Knight ult. Oh, I busted my ult. That shouldn't have worked. Oh, God. Need a minimum 2 healers, or your team has to be quite better. Yeah. I also don't think the healers are very interesting either. I think that's my biggest problem with this game as a whole, is the DPS classes are very varied, and they're very fun to play as, like all of them. But I don't know if any of the actual healers are kind of enjoyable to play. So, because they just don't, you know, they don't really do a lot. That's the problem. And, like, I know they're still supposed to heal, but where's... Like, why is Storm a, you know, DPS and not a healer? I feel like... I mean, it wouldn't make sense for Storm to heal because it's kind of not with her character, but, you know. And it because in Overwatch, I very much enjoyed the tanks. Like, Winston was... Not Winston, the, what's the name? The hamster. The hamster guy was amazing. I love the hamster. You just go, wee! Wee! And it's super fun. I love it. I love the hamster. You also have Reinhardt, who was amazingly fun, because you could just slam people down, and it was amazing. I loved it. So, but I'm not sure these tanks are as interesting. And that's my issue. Like, the fundamental difference between Captain America, Thor, and Venom, I feel is very small. They all seem to kind of do the same thing. Groot is different, and Penny Parker is different. And Hulk also is kind of the same. Like, they're all basically, I am meat shield, you know. Doctor Strange at least has more of a shield, and his teleport is interesting, and he has a stun, but they all kind of feel like the same character. And that's my big problem with it. So, because, like, why would I play X when they're all the same?
The right heroes could make all
And
the difference.
Magneto's okay. They're not what I want them to be. I don't know. I don't want to be Magneto. Because, like, look, all these DPS are crazy different. Probably healer. I wish I was good as Jeff, but I don't think I am. Wow, we actually need a DPS.
You don't have to be a witch to find the
Let's
magic in this world.
do
But it does help.
Round one.
that.
This entire reality is consumed by chaos. I won't let that happen again.
Yeah, like Scarlet Witch, Moon Knight, Wolverine, even all the melee DPSs play very different. Like, the difference between Spider-Man and Wolverine is crazy. So, I also want to be good at Spider-Man, but that guy is way too tech for me
I
right
know
now.
exactly how you
Because
feel.
he's very fun. Especially when you find out to, like, change the auto swing, which I don't know why that's a damn feature.
Okay, so
Is it for
maybe not
Venom and
exactly.
Spider-Man, you have to actually change it in the settings so that you can do a zip instead of a full swing.
2, 1.
Which I didn't, it took me forever to find that out. Okay, where are we going? That is,
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
this is great because as Scarlet Witch, I don't have to aim. That's why I probably like her, is I don't need to aim. And it's a tank buster.
Well, a song to worry about. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, crud. Also, Scarlet Witch's ultimate is amazingly fun. Even when you whiff it, because you're like, pure cable. But Moon Knight and Scarlet Witch, I think, are my favorite so far. And I want to learn how to play Spider-Man, because I was a huge Spider-Man guy. And he's an assassin, and he's fun, and he's super hard to play, and I'm already bad at this game. Where the hell am I going?
Against the world.
Yeah, Moon Knight's awesome. I think he's very fun. See?
Magical.
I didn't need to do anything. I did not need to aim. That's why she's great.
Be right back.
Ah, Magneto. Okay, I absolutely need heals. What are y'all's favorite characters?
Don't come back. We should destroy these arms. You're not going anywhere.
Oh god, who hit me?
Whoever they are, they don't look friendly.
Do not need to use pure chaos yet. Can I get the Punisher?
You're not going anywhere.
Okay.
You know, I like the cold.
Ah! Jeff Shark. Chaos! And that's just a fun ability. Alright, I just have to wait till the tanks come back. Now I run.
Judge, jury, executioner.
You are under my spell. Help is here.
Okay.
Only 60 seconds left.
Yeah, that's right. I don't have to aim. I'm playing a character that doesn't have to aim. No! 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 Oh god, I'm gonna die, yeah. It's just, I hate that ulti, but it's friggin' hilarious, I will say. Like, I feel like he shouldn't be able to just immediately one-shot the entire team by running off the edge. But it is very, very funny. I will give him that.
Just a bit longer.
Perfect hit, fighter. You don't have to fight alone. There's still a chance to stop them.
By the eye of Agamotto!
I love Scarlet Witch. I love her escape ability.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I don't have to be center stage.
Chaos control.
And boom.
The current score is 0-0. Time to switch things
Right,
up.
I gotta change it
Which
to
side
from
you're on.
just chatting to rivals. Every time.
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world, but it does help.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Should I be Scarlet Witch? Scarlet Witch is evergreen. She's easy. She's great. Hi, Bear Bear. Good stretch.
Round 2. Go!
I may be powered by chaos, but I'm trying to bring a bit of order to the universe.
Bear Bear. Hi.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
It's good to see you, Clint. I just wish it were under better circumstances.
We both know what we signed up for, one.
But after all these years, you'd think we have finally put an end to this madness.
Honestly, I'm sort of glad we haven't. I'm way too good at this to retire so soon.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And away we go.
Here they come now.
Oh god.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Oh,
I'm not going anywhere.
I see the Punisher. I am going to hunt down the Punisher.
Stay away from the net.
I'm not going the right way to hunt down the Punisher.
Now, a disappearing. Chaos.
Alright, that works.
Theirs.
What the heck? Oh. Okay.
I need your help.
I do need healing.
The moon totem has been destroyed. We won't fail you, Spider Zero.
Okay.
Ah, that's better.
See, this is why I really like Scarlet Witch. Is she just does everything well, and she doesn't have to aim. I love characters where I can actually be good. Because you know the problem with the big problem with FPSs is I'm bad. Darn it! I should have escaped. I could have escaped there. Okay.
The grand finale.
We're going. Oh, our healer died. Wait, do we have 2 healers? We do.
Spider Zero, we're gonna get you to the Weaver.
We're finding our groove.
Who is Spider Zero? I don't know who this person is. I also still don't know who Luna Snow is. I assume she's like an X-Men, but
Final score.
I truly don't know.
2-0.
Like, I grew up reading the Spider-Man comics as a kid, but I grew up reading them that were like 20 years older than me
Epic victory.
because my dad and my uncle both collected a ton of comic books. So I got when I was like 10, I would spend hours just sorting and organizing these comic books that I've gotten by my dad and my uncle, because there were hundreds of them, and they were very old, and they were not in good condition. So... But it was cool, so that's why I really loved all of them. Although my biggest issue I had with them is none of them were in the right order, and I would have like 3 issues from one plot, and then the next 3 issues would be after they solved that plot, but not the in-between. So I read very piecemeal comics. Like, they had, I think, Devil Dinosaur, too, and a bunch of weird ones. Bear! 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 Okay, buddy. You need to breathe through your mouth. Stop. You know this is an issue with you. There. Come on.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
He refuses to breathe through his mouth sometimes, and he always has stuffy noses. So he'll just do this like thing, and you have to like hold his nose so that he remembers to actually breathe through his mouth. I know, Bear. I do. I love you. But you need to... Oh, you want out? Okay. Don't take out my light, sir. I know. I love you, too. I'll let you out after this match, okay? Bear! Okay. Bear. Come here, buddy. I am. Breathe through your mouth. Through your mouth, sir. Go get Mama. Go get her.
Allies this war has brought together.
Honey. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, good. I didn't miss too much. The dog is just... He has no survival instincts, I swear. Absolutely none. Okay, where the hell am I? Okay, where are we fighting? Okay, here we go. Nope, we're out. Not doing that one. Oh, I thought I had the thing in time. Dang it. That's kind of a cool skin. What am we defending? Okay, so we're probably not going to stop them from ever doing it, but... What is the score? Cool. I am the feeder. Great. Chipotle Crew! Oh, that's a good name. Oh no, everybody's dead. Alright, now you do not go off on your own, Lee. You wait for your team to respawn, and then you go from there. Yeah, no, absolutely not. We are waiting for the team.
You need to stop that vehicle in its
We have a tank, right? We don't. We don't have a tank. Okay, well. Time to be a tank, I guess. I'll try Doctor Strange. I don't really know how to play him. So that's AoE. Okay, that's that. And then I can do my portal-y thing. Okay, shield, portal is F.
Armed and dangerous! Judge, jury, executioner!
Oh, I don't have any of my team.
Healing energy.
Okay. Well, let's... Oh, good. Now we have another tank. God. Are they alive? Is my team alive? No, I'm not good with Doctor Strange. I don't know how to play him. I do know how to play Magneto. I will try Magneto more, because that is what we need. Alright, I am Magneto. Hear me roar. What the hell do I do?
This is real firepower!
Much better.
See, I think Magneto is also kind of okay. I wish his left click was a little different. What the hell am I getting hit from?
Never miss.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Okay, do I have like a fly ability? No, I don't. Okay, well, that's fine. Hulk can hold on to buildings? I didn't know that. That's neat. Oh, Did you just, like, heal me away from the team? Oh, my ultimate is so close. Oh god, 1 HP! I really need my ultimate. Oh no. Come on, come on. Chipotle crew, no! Hold it down, I'm coming! I have no movement abilities, I'm so slow. Okay.
Your attacks are futile. Everyone attack!
Okay, we are good. Jeff, get a little shield, buddy.
Jury, executioner!
Oh god, they blew that up so quick. Oh god, this is so chaotic. Okay, we did it. Chipotle crew survives. I want to be Panda Express crew. Panda Express has just phenomenal. What rank? This is, so there's, what is below bronze? Clem, whatever is below bronze. So I think I'm in talcum powder, or alternatively wood league. So, but no, it's absolutely bronze. I am not very good.
This is real firepower!
Oh god, oh god! Bronze is the lowest, you can only go up from here. You say that. They will make another league just for how bad I am. They'd be like, yeah, bronze is the lowest except for Lee. Lee gets in talcum. Oh my god, are we surviving? Whoever is still on the thing. Oh, darn it, I missed the teleport.
You shall not be harmed.
This shield will serve me
No,
well.
stop. Oh god, oh god. Okay, well, you know what? If this is still going on, this is a Moon Knight thing. Because I cannot get to the battle in time. And they are very much clustering. Oh, we already did make it. Okay. And we have a Hulk. Okay. Is everybody dead?
Better stop that vehicle.
Oh, this may have been a bad Moon Knight. But there's bronze 1-3 lowest.
Only 60
That's
seconds
true.
left.
I can go lower.
The rich just keep getting richer. Some things never change.
It's now or never. Stop it.
Got him. All right. Got Rocket. That's what I wanted to do. Nope, can't go higher.
Down to 30 seconds.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Okay, where is he?
The move!
Stop them in their tracks.
I'm heroic in my own way. They
Okay.
definitely look hostile.
I think I wasted my ultimate.
The final 10 seconds.
Nope, nope, Punisher, no! I swear I'm not bad!
This is real firepower!
What rank are you, Clem? I will always go lower. That's my...
Finish out that vehicle.
Can I get a good hit? Doesn't matter, I think we won.
Surrender your strength. The wounds are gone. Thanks.
3 seconds. Oh, he knocked me up. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, my God.
Judge, jury, executioner!
This is so crazy. Should I have been... Who do we have? We still have Hulk. Oh, damn, they may win this. I am not good.
Get up, my fist.
Did it
The
work?
current score is
Boo. Okay.
2, 3.
I should be
Time to
Wanda.
switch things up, including which side you're on.
Let's see. So we are
I tear through the clouds
now
night,
attacking...
just like the moon.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
So... Who the hell do I be? We have that. I feel like maybe Venom.
I am Groot.
Let's see. We have a lot of assassins. Oh, he's already going to be that. So...
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Only my nickname.
Round 2.
Let's do Iron Man.
I want to be in charge. Win-win.
What is my E? Oh, I have better things. Okay.
30 seconds before you attack. Get
What?
ready.
Okay, here's the deal, Spider Friends. I need to get to the floating islands to fix the web of life and investigate.
I did not know there was lore in this game.
War has brought together.
The battle starts in 5.
You got this,
4,
Lee.
3,
You got this. You are
1.
absolutely doing poorly, but you've got this. Not as bad as the other one, though.
Hey, I'm right here.
Okay, can I fly? Oh,
Some aid.
My armor's got a lock on a bogey. Fire!
okay. That worked.
That put a spring in my step? Look out below!
Oh God, I made an error. I made an error in judgment. All right, that was my bad. I did not do well. That was not a very good move. But I will fly.
Full gamma power!
Oh gosh, he just got wrecked.
Some assistance, please. Anyone say fireworks?
Yeah, I think this is a Conchu map. They are all very held together.
Yeah, I earned that one.
After this, I'll do some more resume reviews. I just needed a break because it is a tired day. Today is a day of rest, or whatever. I don't know, or presence or religion. It's a day of something.
Time to drain. This was Khonshu's will.
Got him.
You will not face this
Help get
trail
that vehicle to its destination.
Okay, so I think I can go through here. Oh, I did not need to do that.
Why bother?
Oh no! No! Okay. Where are they? Is this? Oh, hi, Venom. Buddy. Wow, he ultied just me. Oh, no. He had Hella too. Okay. I was like, I feel important. Alright. Okay, cool. That was...
You need their power.
This time I need healing.
What is this Venom doing? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Where's the heal? Where's the heal? Where's the heal?
Executioner!
Oh, thank you, healer.
Love battlefield medicine.
You will not face this trail alone, Spider.
Time to drain.
I specialize in grievance and revenge.
Okay, you just gotta find a sniper spot. Ow! Crud! No! Oh god, he's behind me! Oh gosh.
Get up, my friend.
What the hell was that? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Alright, we wait.
You need their power. Needed that, thanks.
Come on, at least get one in postmortem. Okay.
Khonshu demands vengeance.
Yeah, I got the Star-Lord. That was good, actually. That was the one I really wanted to get.
Time to drain.
Okay, I'm not doing well. Wait, do we still have a tank? Yes. Watch me go lower than bronze. That's the goal. That's not the goal. I don't want to go lower than bronze.
Why bother?
We have no choice but to reach the portal.
Okay.
Color me impressed, Warlock. A disappearing.
Only 60 seconds left.
I'll protect you from me.
We're in this together.
I am much better now.
Oh my god, he's hunting me. Yeah, Hulk got him. I should probably learn how to play Hulk. Oh gosh, if I had my ulti though.
Down to 30 seconds.
Oh no, that's not a good ulti.
Armed and dead again!
Jesus! Alright, well. I'm just not doing well. I really wish I could beat that guy.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, well, that's the way to end it. It's so bad at this game. So much fun,
Well,
though.
you can't expect
Genuinely enjoy it. Alright, I think I'm going to go back to a little bit of Rizuma Revuos. Or Belotro. I mean... yeah, I will give it to Hulk. Why do you not want to give it to everybody? Like, what's the point of not giving it? I don't know. Okay, let's go back to here. That was the vets that we did. Somebody is messaging me on LinkedIn, probably trying to sell me something. God, I'm going to check to see if it's actually important or not. Out of curiosity, do your team currently use approximately clients or find candidates for recruiting? I do. He is going to try to sell me a recruitment type thing. I am absolutely certain of this. Dude's working on Christmas. What the heck, man? Alright. Where did it go? Where did it go? What am I doing? Who am I? What is life? That was 38. 1. So this is 38 2. Okay. That was 38 1. Now we're doing 38 2. Okay. Also, we're having an ad, so I will do it after the ad, unfortunately. Why do I only have one snooze? I don't get how much snoozes I have. I don't understand the how snooze works with whatever. Alright. That's good. That's good. Brain stopped working. What is this? Yeah, this will be back-end engineer. I don't know what type. I really wish people would tell me what type. So, let's check it out after this. Oh, wow. I guess we don't actually have anything here because I can't write it. So, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Who is this? What am I? What is life? Baby, don't hurt me. Some. What is this person asking? What would you recommend to those in my position? Okay. Yeah, so here, you know what? I'm gonna pause this. So we're gonna actually snooze the ad. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna go to the restroom, which should be coinciding with the actual ad break. So and everything is good. We are synced up. This is a resume of a back-end software engineer. Is it a Java engineer? Is it a Python engineer? Is it a C engineer? I don't know. I do not know. So hopefully I'll be able to find out. They've only applied to one position, which is absolutely no sample size, but let's see what we can do. So formatting is okay, I guess. I'm not a fan of the colors, but it's not really a huge issue, truthfully. So let me fix my camera real quick. Database migration engineer. What the hell? Is this the... Yeah, this is the right resume. Okay, that's not a good sign. Implemented measures to prioritize accessibility, maintain data integrity over the course of 2 weeks. Okay, prioritize data integration, and then web developer, e-commerce. Okay, I don't need this. This is all wasted. All of this is wasted. This also can be 2 space. This can be 2 lines. You don't need to make this 4. So I also don't know what a 8.13 CGPA is. Again, this may be for a position that is outside the United States, which is, I'm a U.S. recruiter. So, but there's nothing here. So for specifically backend, you want to have your tech stack emblazoned everywhere. Like you want to say, as an example for Python, you want like Python, Django, APIs, SQL, anything with cloud. Those are going to be some big ones. There's a couple of others, I think maybe PyTorch for AI, but I don't see any of that. Like what I'd like to do is see what kind of tech stack you are. In fact, a good way to determine if your resume is good at a back-end software position is if you send me a backware software engineer position with absolutely with not letting me know what your tech stack is, and I'm able to figure it out like that. That is a good sign, is if you could say back-end software engineer, I'm like, I don't know what, and then I look and I say, it's clearly Java or Python or C++ or I don't know, potato ragu. Software names are weird. Okay, so it's full stack. React, Flask, where's the Python? This doesn't count. So I guess this is it. Where's the TypeScript if it's full stack? MySQL is fine. Python is okay here. See, this isn't okay. Why would you say demonstrated the ability? That sounds weird. Just say used. Used generative AI with Python backend and JavaScript powered frontend, making a first chapter books. Pioneered a website, give book ideas. Again, PostSQL, pinned a website. PostSQL's fine. AI SQL is good. But, like, I don't know what you are, right? I think it's Python, but you have this. There's more full stack than there is pure backend. This would not fly. Yeah, I mean, I think this is more full stack, but I don't know. There's no way in hell I could move this forward. They would want to see more of the stack. I mean, like this doesn't tell me anything. There's nothing here that I could use. Like, you can even look on the jobs on LinkedIn and everything. They're not asking for maintaining integrity for the process or clean whatever. They're asking for Python or Java, whatever the backend is. They're asking for SQL. They're asking for cloud, and then maybe a couple of libraries. That's all they're asking for. This is not giving me anything. I have MySQL, which is fine, but I shouldn't have to go all the way down here to see that you're full stack, except maybe you're not actually full stack. Maybe you're really back end. This doesn't have the keywords for any of this. Yeah, I can't at all move forward with this resume, regardless of what it was. So you need to make it very clear if you're a back-end Java engineer versus a back-end Python engineer versus full stack versus front end. They are very, very different keywords. Although admittedly, sometimes the Python back-end, there's some cross with full stack and Python backend, but most of them are going to be different. So I can't move forward with this. Please resubmit. Your formatting is okay, but it's, again, this is not a formatting issue. It's the fact that I have 15 seconds to figure out what stack you're on, and I can't damn well do that with this resume, and I want to. So please fix that, resubmit, and, hopefully I'll be able to figure it out next time. But you don't want your recruiter to be confused. And I have taught other recruiters how to, recruit for tech. When I go in, tech recruitment skyrockets because I know what I'm looking for and I know how to train others on it. So you really don't want to have the especially software engineer specialized recruiter not understand what the hell your resume is. It's not good. So please fix those issues. We need very much clarity. Formatting, I don't think you need to change too much, really, except fix this, make it 2 lines. But yeah, I need to know what your tech stack is. I need to be able to, I need you to show me your resume, and I'm clearly able to see based on that's what your tech stack is. And I need it in the bullet points. This doesn't count. It doesn't count when it's up here. It has to be in the bullet points. Those are what matters above all else. So I'm not trying to be super critical or evil. I just want to make sure that you understand what you're doing, because it's tough. Software engineering is rough right now. It's really, really bad at the time of recording this video, and I want to make sure you stand a chance. So let's move on to the next one. Let's see. More details on the tech stack, TensorFlow, lag chain. Yeah. What was their interviews response? They only submitted one resume, so I don't have anything. It's 1-0, and that's not enough sample size. This is a problem from the applicant side, though. A lot of us have done a little bit of everything and are trying to shoehorn our experience these vague ideas of back end and full stack. Yeah, I agree. I think an issue is it's over engineered, right? And this is I realized I forgot to put the music on. Crud. All right. Darn it. That's gonna have no music. Oh well. Let me put that up for y'all real quick. But yeah, I mean, this is truthfully the biggest issue in recruitment in general. Ugh. Ad break. Restroom. BRB. I knocked my glasses off. No. That's, yes. All right. All right, we're back. Excuse me. Acid reflux. I didn't eat anything today. I hate it. I feel like Rick Sanchez, man. So I think Less Righteous, you actually hit upon probably the biggest issue with recruitment in general, and the hardest part about talent acquisition, which I feel like when I figured it out, it made me a much better recruiter, is a lot of people assume that recruitment is about digging into the skills and finding the best candidate for the hiring manager. And to a degree there is, but a bigger job of a recruiter is to fix the miscommunication between hiring managers and the candidates. And I feel like that is a bigger issue overall, is managers don't know what candidates think is important, and candidates don't know what managers think is important. And the data lake story about the guy that would have rejected 2 of the candidates that I eventually got him to hire, I think exemplifies that, and that he was looking for someone to say data lake because he was assuming that if you had data lake, you would have bolted upon your resume. Of course you are. You're going to put it a lot. But the candidates thought that it was obvious that they had data lake. And a lot of miscommunications on both the candidate and the manager's side. And to me, that is a giant job as a recruiter, and a good recruiter is you need to fix those miscommunications. Truthfully, my secret to recruiting is when I started applying essentially half IO Psych stuff that I learned in college and half helpline stuff, is I really think recruitment is like therapy with more paperwork, because you need to understand that the hiring manager may not understand the current job market because it always changes. And they may say, And I don't want to rag on the data lake person, because the data lake person was a gem to work with. He was amazing, and once he realized the error, which is common, he actually changed it, which isn't common. A lot of the times, as a recruiter, most of your fight is to let the hiring manager know what they're doing is going to reduce their chances of getting a good candidate. And this manager was amazing because he's like, well, I don't believe you, but I will let you try it out, which I love. I love that. He's like, prove it. And I'm like, all right, I'm down. And that's when I went back and asked specifically for Data Lake, and they hired one of them. And it's also in that Data Lake is, and this is why managers believe this, is one of those people of the 3 that I sent in for the Data Lake. So I went back, asked them how much Data Lake experience they had. One of them didn't have any. And the manager correctly clocked that one. The other 2 did. So even if it looks obvious, it may not be obvious. I often would joke that I'm a quarter stack engineer on a good day because I feel like full stack wants too much and puts 5 jobs. Yeah. And that is also kind of the thing. So that is my recruitment theory, is that you really have to kind of understand what they want. And what they want is usually not too complicated. They usually want you for a specific problem. And like you said, a quarter stack is kind of an issue because you're like, well, which stack am I going for? I've done all of this. And that's also why I believe that a resume should not be a marketing tool, because it doesn't matter if you did X, Y. The manager just wants somebody who can do Z, and you need to show that you can do Z, whatever that is. Whether it's for an administrative assistant, maybe their problem is scheduling. So yeah, you could fix business things, but they don't give a damn because their issue is scheduling. So that's kind of my recruitment theory, and why there is no common lexicon, and why a lot of these issues happen. And what none of y'all actually get, because, you know, I'm working on the candidate side, is on the manager side, this is what I do. And that's been a large amount of my success, is I actually just talk with them and being like, hey, this is what you're saying. What's actually going to come out is you're going to get the wrong candidates, and that's usually a week or 2 long issue. Showing you can do and showing you've already done, yes. Yeah, that is, but a lot of people don't show that they've already can do. That's the problem, is showing you can do it is they want to know proof that you've done it, right? And I can understand that to a point, but the easiest way to show that you can do it is that you've already done it. But I have hired people, although admittedly I had to go back and forth with the manager, that specifically haven't had a lot of experience. And that's where you kind of have to go back and forth. Like, there was the guy that I hired who, I think it was a guy. I mean, I don't remember genders of, like, I barely remember anything. So, but there was a guy that was entry level, and I was like, look, you're having trouble attracting like 5-year talent. How about you take a look at this person in the interview, and then you can, if I'm wrong, you never have to deal with me on this part again. And I interviewed him, and he's like, wow, this guy's amazing. Like, yeah, he hasn't done it directly, but I think he can learn it and everything else. And I clocked that from the resume because I know what I'm looking for. And they ended up hiring him, and what ended up happening was they actually lowered the requirements of another requisition, specifically because this guy was so good he was taking on so much extra work. So the fact is, most of us are lifelong learners and always learning and doing new things. In this market, employers haven't wanted to take chances. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a bigger issue in the job market, and why you have booms and busts is, in general, there's not, I don't think I've ever seen a person get a job because they are willing to learn. And it is a issue with the market overall, is that corporations don't usually take chances. Managers are very risk adverse. So being a lifelong learner is okay, but you can't show willing to learn. And I wish that was the case, that we could, but that is also why you get booms and busts, is, like I've said, that cycle before is, you know, you have a bunch of entry-level people. No one's willing to train them, so the 3 that actually get trained end up commanding tons of salary later on. Yeah, well, I mean, also transferable skills I think can work, but people don't write them, and a lot of places they really want something specific. So I have had a lot of people say, I don't care what kind of cloud, as long as it's cloud. But that is the issue, and I mean that's not like new. That's not this current market. When I started in my first recruiting job, that was the same thing. That hasn't changed in a decade. So, you know, there's not a lot. It's a very vicious cycle of companies not willing to train because they believe that that person is going to leave them, and then they'll have to get another person that they need to train, which is basically creating a compound effect and making it so that when all those people that were new drop out, that's when you command high salary. And I think you're going to see another IT boom, obviously, in about, I don't know when, honestly, but in a bit. And it's specifically because all the people that are trying to get IT jobs right out of college like this couldn't do it. They quit the industry. And now, oh, look, there's a lack of 2 to 5 year experience people. And then that's where people like me come in, and we're like, hey, I'm gonna find them and you pay me money. Oh yeah. That, I mean, look, that is hiring management in general do not want them to leave. They are very risk adverse, and anxious attachment style, I think, is anxious attachment style. Well, not real, gives a good description of what it is. Is they have a strong fear of rejection and abandonment, essentially. So they are afraid, and here's partly the problem is they don't have the budget for mid-tier people. So they don't want to train somebody up, and then when they get mid-tier, they'll leave because they've had it happen. They are very risk adverse as a general rule, because a bad hire stays with them like 6 months longer than the hire is. Like, that could ruin a manager's whole year. So they're very risk adverse. They very much fear people leaving them, and you have to go into it knowing that. So that's not all of them. Obviously, no one is a monolith, but it is a good descriptor of a lot of them. So yeah, it is you need to know your dragon, and in this case, it is fear. They fear making a bad hire. That is why you see these roles as like, well, they rejected all these people. Why is it still up? And they would rather make no hire than a bad hire. They would rather a position be open for 1.5 years than hire somebody to their team that they consider a bad hire, because it is more work for them if it's a bad hire. Now, there's definitely some prejudices on the management side that can be changed because of that and how recruitment works, but that is one that you're not gonna basically overcome. That they fear rejection, they fear you leaving them because a bad hire is crazy. And from their point, and I'm not saying whether this is correct or not, because again, I'm not a hiring manager. I talk with a lot of them, but I've never done it directly. Is if you have a team that is working well, right? You are managing them, and your boss says, hey, guess what? I'm not going to give you budget for a raise. And you say, okay, cool, but to do what I need to do, I need to make sure they don't leave. And they're like, well, tough, you don't get a raise. And I'm like, and the manager then's like, okay, now we need to hire somebody new, but I can't offer this new person more because I'm missing a person, but the person, like the 3 stars are going to be upset, and I physically cannot get them a raise because I fought for it, and they're going to leave. So they would rather that role, they would rather try to search for the unicorn because they can't bring that new person in. Otherwise, the other 3 who they know do the job well and just need a little help will leave. And I don't think this is a fake job thing. I think this is just more of a budget thing, because I'm not sure if this works out everywhere, but from my understanding, the new hire budget and the raise budget are different budgets. And I think that is a problem in a company, is when your talent acquisition for like essentially budget for new hires is not in the same pool as for a raise, which is why this always happens, is because you can't give them a raise. So you can't give them a raise, but you do have budget for a new hire. So you can get the new hire, but you really hope they don't make the old one leave, because the old one's the one that's the linchpin of your operation. And that can be issues. And I've worked for, like bosses, and it's like middle management doesn't usually get to determine those things. They fight for it, but they are usually more the bearer of the bad news than anything else. So, and I don't want you to feel like, sympathy or pity for them or anything, but like, you need to understand the psychology of the people you're going to work for. And I think that is very important, is you need, empathy, but not, like, you can have empathy and not like somebody, right? Empathy is learning how they feel and feeling what they feel. It doesn't mean you have to like them, but it's still important. And you need to know and empathize with the hiring manager so that you can use that to get a job. Because the candidate's fear is they want to stand out. A management fear is you're going to leave them high and dry and they have to go through with this. Because getting a new requisition open is a nightmare. They have to requisition the budget. Then they have to go and open the requisition. And then, guess what? They have to deal with recruiters. And I will give you a little tidbit, y'all. Hiring managers hate dealing with recruiters, even internal ones. It is never fun. I have had managers that I've worked with that would vouch for me, that say, yes, Lee is an amazing recruiter. He's the best I've ever worked with. And they still would prefer to never work with me again. Yeah, most applicants don't know the psyche of a hiring manager, which admittedly most hiring managers don't know the psyche of a candidate either. But yeah, like, I would tell managers, say, hey, it was great working with you. If it was really good, please send a kudos to my boss. I'd appreciate it. But I hope you never have to work with me again. And they loved it because it's true, because hiring managers hate having to hire, because their main job is usually not hiring. It's doing something else and they need to hire. And they hate recruiters. They hate dealing with recruiters because it's a stressful, annoying process. And it's kind of like going to the dentist, is that even if the dentist is amazing and they're smiling and they're happy, it still hurts to get your teeth pulled. And that's the same thing with working with a recruiter, is even if the process is amazing and smooth and great, it's still painful. And I don't think there's anything you can do as a recruiter to make it painless, but you can make it less painful. And I think a lot of sometimes inner recruiting strategies get that wrong, at least, because you can never make it good, but you can make it less bad. And harm reduction for recruiters, I think, is more important because they hate having to deal with us, even if they love working with us. It's a nightmare. It's a stressful time for them. So that is a little tidbit into hiring managers. Yeah, it is like going to a surgeon. You fix the problem and you never see them again. And that is ideal for managers. And I don't even mean third-party recruiters who everybody hates. I mean internal too. Managers prefer to not ever have to do this. So they hate having to do that. And that's just how the psyche that you need to understand, all the job seekers, just in general, because it just doesn't, it doesn't, if you don't understand that, you're going in with the wrong idea. So it just doesn't work. Which is also why I'm like, look, don't do don't make your resume a marketing tool. That's why it doesn't work. It's because they don't care. You're not trying to stand out. But that's more of a recruiter's not trying to stand out thing. Like I've never seen a resume that stood out that was good. I don't think I have. Every time something stands out, it's because something is wrong. I am not a believer in the nail that stands out gets hammered. But for resumes, I am. Like, I very much stand out. So I but in the resume, that's not what I do. I make it boring and basic. So you don't ever want to be crazy with your resume. Let's see. What is the next one we have? We have a full stack developer. Okay, good. That is, I already have the stuff for that. Oh, they put their whole darn information on it. Great. Okay. Well, give me a second. I'm just going to make sure I'm still here. I'm just making sure that I don't dox them because apparently people refuse to not put their full information. Okay. I think that's good. There we go. But yeah, I do like the surgeon, is even if the surgeon is good, the recovery and the time. So I may steal that metaphor of righteous, truthfully. I think that may be better than the dentist one I use. So I may take that. That is mine now. It is mine, not yours. I did it now. So 100 to nothing. Let's see. What are the common for full stack? Okay, TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React, API, REST, Cloud, Agile, CI/CD. That is good. Extra language. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything with this, because this I have a template for right now. Good. Yeah, it's mine now. It's mine. I did it. Not you. Recruiter steals all the information. Full stack web development. Is there a difference between a full stack web development and full stack software engineer? I don't think so, but let me check real quick. Just want to make sure. I hope it's the same. Like, I think this is still full stack, right? Yeah, this looks principal full stack engineer.net, full stack web designer. Just gonna look at this real quick. Full stack SQL, PostSQL, Git. Yep. Git. I actually forgot Git. iOS, Android, HTML, Azure. Yeah, these seem the same. This actually seems the same. I might want to add Git to this, truthfully. I think that's nice. It's not always needed, but, you know. REST, Cloud, okay, extra language. And then let's put Git into here. I'll steal it back and put it in one of those like, rap songs. Yes, please do. Oh. All right. Let me fix this real quick, and then we'll do this. Resume. Why do I have cloud twice? I mean, admittedly, cloud is important, but nope, that's for front end. I messed up. Okay, I messed up which one it is. This is for this. This is Git. Okay, there we go. iOS and Android should not be part of full stack web, but they're stealing the mobile. The gerbs. Gosh, South Park. The gerbs. I love how it just became nothing. That was a crazy episode of South Park. I think this is fine. Yeah, I mean, look, I think this is partly like no lexicon. So let's look at this. This is a full stack web development, which I assume is going to be close enough to software engineering. Maybe you add, there's going to be a little bit more, such as maybe like the Android and stuff. But this person has had 100 applications and 0 interviews, which is not good. Admittedly, we're in December, so you really November, December, the 50-to-1 rule is kind of iffy because everything's crazy during that time. But let's look at what they've got, because what we're going to need is TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React, API, REST, Cloud, Agile, CI/CD, any extra language, Git, and maybe if you have like mobile, it's good too, but that's kind of depends on some of them. So those are what we're going to be looking for. I hate the formatting, but I don't always fully judge on formatting, but it is important. Truthfully, if I had to do a percentage grade on formatting, I think it'd be like 30-40% maybe. 20. You can definitely pass with bad formatting if the content is good. So 20% I think you can, but it's a lot harder, mainly because the formatting is bad. The recruiter doesn't have the time to actually view it. So we've got August. So first off, this is an intern. That's fine. Internships are fine. Led a team of 4 developers as an intern. Also, I can't scroll down or up because they put, again, their whole information at the top. Please stop doing that. I do not need your actual name, number, and address. I do not need that, please. But yeah, okay, that's weird that they led a team of 4 developers. Deploying IP a web application used by 500 plus users. Developed email reducing Google cache. I'm just scanning this now. This doesn't count because it's up here. It's not in here. This doesn't count because it's not in here. I'm just scanning this real quick. I don't see anything I need. Yeah, none of this is good. And this is why I don't like bolding, and I'm gonna yell at people for bolding, is because 90% of the time y'all bold the wrong things. I don't give a damn about this. I don't give a crap about this. I don't give another expletive about this. I care about this. That is it. That is what I care about. That is the only thing that matters. So yeah, I can't move forward with this. And even then, I see a node, which is fine, in MongoDB, which can be a keyword, in JavaScript, but I don't even see the rest of it. Like, I don't see CSS, HTML. I guess CSS Tailwind, but it's possible the recruiter may not know the difference between the two, which I mean, you know, typically if you have CSS, it's fine. And honestly, everyone that knows it will get mad at this always. They always get mad at me when I mention this in the comments, but I'm sorry, it's important. You need to put CSS and HTML in this. I also don't see any sequel. Yeah, I don't see any sequel. I don't see any REST API. There's API here, right here. But here, look, API would have been better to bold, but not +10. I don't care about this. Stop putting this. Like, you've bolded all the numbers and they're all wrong. You're taking it away from anything that is actually good. Because, like, IPO web development, while not a keyword, could be used by a company for something specific. And API would have been more important than anything else. So there's no way in hell I can move forward with this. The managers would be upset. So, yeah, please redo all of this. I mean, the overarching format is fine, but this shouldn't be all bolded. Also, why is this 2 lines? This doesn't need to be 2 lines. This should be 1 line. Yeah, this is not good. I can understand why you're not getting the interviews, even if it is November, December, which is, again, the kind of iffy part where it doesn't count. But please, 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 please fix these issues. This is why a lot of people don't get jobs in this, is because they don't have those keywords. And again, recruiters have 15 seconds to go through your resume. That's it. And if you can find you need in 15 seconds, fine. But your bullying is making it harder. So use my template, my resume template, please. It helps people get jobs. There's a reason it's boring. Boring works. So I can't move forward with this. Feel free to resubmit with the changes. And let's move on to the next one. No interviews make sense. The problem is that influencer type recruiters are all about impact states and qualified numbers. So it's highlighting and almost thumbing nose at the advice. The keywords that you say is the grunt work that these people don't use that much, though. I mean, here's the thing. They don't need to be masters at them, and I think that's part of it. There's 2 issues. One, I fully agree with you on the influencer type. But there is... You can't... You don't have... Like, every skill doesn't have to be a master. Like, you just need to show that you've used it. That's it. It's a tool, right? Like, you don't need to show that you've a master at handsaw. You just need to show that you've used a handsaw and you can do it safely. So, used is a great word. That's all. A lot of people don't care. They just need you to be able to use it. But yes, I do fully agree with the, specifically with the influencer crap, is a big problem in writing resumes is what looks good to candidates is not good to managers. And yeah, I'm with you on that one. And a lot of influencers... They do what looks good to you all, but it doesn't look good to somebody who's been in the business. But yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not. I just say, like, you need to show that you've used them, right? And, like, it would be okay if they just said establish user authentication using HTML, JavaScript, CSS. That would be all they need. I know that would be wrong for this because that's some other kind of thing, but that's the equivalent. So, excuse me. Anyway, I think that should be good for me because it is still Christmas and I need to spend time with the ones I love. And let's look at who we're gonna give a follow to. So let's do same category. Absolutely no one is in the same category. Let's look for... I have no idea what I'm gonna go for. But yeah, we're gonna rate a channel. Rating's always good. I definitely appreciate it. Let me make sure I'm not missing any chats while I do this. But yeah, I thank you all for everything. It's fun doing this, and I will be back Tuesday. Where is the chat? Where is the chat? Okay, so no, I agree with you also on that. Less righteous is it? I do know it's like breathing. It's just it may not be to the manager, right? Like remember, a good manager may be out of this lingo for a while. So, but let's raid. Who are we rating? We have this person has really cool art. I hope they're also cool. Oh no, this person. I love this art. Yeah, they're really amazing. Say hi when we go into it. I appreciate it. I will be back Monday, and then hopefully with more energy. But let us begin the raid. So remember, say hi in the chat. It's really great. I love this aesthetic. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I very much appreciate it. And my brain stopped working for a second. But yeah, I will be back. Let us begin the raid!